Are you ready? Are you ready to play video games?
Alrighty, guys. This is the 9th floor of this dungeon. I think this is the second to last floor. So we're on the floor before the boss. Alright. Powerful wave attack on the enemy. I know when I was younger, by the time I got to this point, I was just running through the dungeon going, oh my god, I got nothing! But now that I actually know how to play, how to better strategize, and how to better conform to my game. I mean, when I was younger, I pick all the cool looking moves and I just unlock everything as it came up. I was like, ooh, instead of saving up for the, maybe, instead of strategizing, forward curse. I don't really need forward curse, so why should I throw anything out for it? 80. God.
Please, after you.
I mean, I guess they don't want you to, fucking abuse it, but goddamn people. Fucking 80? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess in later, in a couple levels, it's not gonna matter, because I'll have so many points, it's not gonna be funny. At least the TP points. Is it TP or FP? At least all the FP points will be, okay, TP is what you need to learn skills. Okay. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, not too many tutorials in this game, huh? You're just kind of like, hey, go for it. Well, I gotta shoot some stuff, so let's shoot this guy.
There you are.
What? Hell yeah! This is the only thing I don't like, where your party goes and then their party goes. And it's all turn-based, so I mean, it's kind of weird.
I can't believe it.
But I mean, this is one of the things where, your characters are so OP to put up with the fact that they're facing parties that are usually bigger than theirs. So it's a little bit of an imbalancing issue, but it's not that big of an imbalance issue. I mean, once again, you know that everyone, who's going in what order, so you can just, if your guys, instead of waiting until your guy's at death's door, kneeling at death's door to heal, you should heal it when he's approaching death's door. If that makes sense to anyone, but like in this case, you see this guy? If he was gonna heal, it would have been on that turn. Now he has to go through 3 different opponents' attacks of possibly killing him. I mean, just some stuff like that. The other nice thing about this party is that both Greg and Linear can heal. I think that, Shit. Wake the fuck up. Yeah, I don't know if you remember earlier, but I got attacked while I was I went into a fight while I was paralyzed, and it went into the fight. Shit. Oh. No one miss. Kill the bird. Obviously that bird was screwed at the beginning. But, I mean, one of the reasons why I killed the bird first is because he was the closest. So, my attacks do a little bit more damage against him, but his attacks do a little bit more damage against me. So let's just get...
I can't believe it!
Though Colette seems to have a seriously high damage. Although one of the things I don't get is that, like, you know, you're adventurers, you're supposed to be going into these ruins to find stuff, so what do? You have limited backpack space. Especially with all those pockets on, Mag. Do you think you'd be able to fit more stuff in those bags? Oh, it's still, but her poison's healed as soon as the battle's over, so who cares? But, you know, yeah, if for you guys who've been watching for like the last 7 episodes, this is Evolution Worlds. I know it's not that interesting a game. Oh, goody. Hopefully Mag will kill him when he goes. No! Some of these animations are pretty funny, you know. Like, you know, the beetle goes to stick his snaz and,
There you are!
into you, and you dodge. The dodge animation happens after the attack. Which I don't think is. I personally don't think it's that big a deal. I think it's just, oh well, you know, the way that battle system works anyway isn't realistic anyway. So the dodge animation doesn't have to be perfect either. It's just something funny to let you know that, hey, you happen to dodge this. But yay! Yeah. But it did I get this chest? Duh. I've never had a skill block. I'm just saying this now. There may have been one enemy in the entire game last time that had a skill block ability, and that was it. And it wasn't even like a monster enemy. It was like a it was a humanoid enemy. Yeah! Take a spot. Oh, Greg. No bueno. But, yeah. No! Oh! Oh, Greg is poisoned. That sucks. Can Greg kill himself? I thought he did. Oh well. Sorry for the signs. Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. I know it kind of sucks. It's like, oh, how much damage does the poison do? Oh, it's not too bad.
What?
Oh. Well, now he needs it. So go ahead and cheer yourself up, Gray.
Buck up now.
What? Oh. That's not cool, game. And block it. Oh. And flying cartwheel? Because why not? You know, why can't things just fly randomly?
There you are.
Wow. I didn't think poison... I usually don't let poison go that far in a game. Ever. Because, but like, you know, in this game, it just... Once you're out of battle, it just goes bye-bye. So what's... There's really no necessary point to actually getting rid of it right away, as long as you don't drag out a battle forever. But we're now at a point where the game enemies are starting to catch up with with my party, so that's not good. Oh, by the way, if you guys have any thoughts or opinions on the top 100 RPG list that are different from mine, please like, comment, subscribe to my ass. Yeah. I actually honestly kind of care.
There you
Because
are.
the concept of RPG games is just so wide and varied that, like, what I consider an RPG game is probably completely different to what someone else may. Or actually, I know it's completely different to know what someone else may, but, like... I'll look at some
Now I'm
games,
warmed up.
like I look at a lot more games and say, that has RPG elements in it. It's not an RPG. And Lars, you know, he's usually the one that I argue with about these things. Will be like, no, that's an RPG. It's like, no. I'm like, you know, Borderlands. I had that argument with someone about Borderlands 2. It's like, that's an RPG. It's like, no. I mean, it's cool. It's a neat game. But
Please
it's not an
enjoy.
RPG. It's a, it's a, it's the only... Shit. God damn it. Only one of them fell asleep. Well, that's alright. Wacka wacka. But... No! But I mean...
I can't believe it.
There's no way in hell, in my opinion, that, that Borderlands 2 is an RPG. It just doesn't stack up. It's a, it's just a severely, it just lacks, there's not really any strategy to it whatsoever in terms of actually combat. In terms of actual combat, it's just, you know, yeah, you can go for a headshot, but that's more any first-person shooter or any, you know, any logic. Like, it's not like, well, you know, you need to use this type of gun against this type of enemy in order to get the best. There's really not any of that. It's just, well, you know, take gun, shoot. Okay. I mean, that's really any first-person shooter. You know, bigger guns do bigger damage. Okay. There's not much variety in strategy at all, so I don't really consider... The only real RPG element in Borderlands 2 is the skill tree. Which, like... Most games have... that in their games now. So, you know, once again, it's like, well... Is it really worth fighting? Yeah, why not? I know I'm pretty close to the end boss, and nothing's really posing a challenge. But like everything's in that, like, everything's in that everything's like, it's not providing a challenge, but it's not dying easily, so I really can't breeze through it. Like, everything's just kind of there, part of the game. I mean, look, that's fine. Oh, I thought that was... Seriously? I was hoping that was going to kill it. Kill it, Colette. Yeah, linear. Wrong blonde girl with bow and hair. Colette's character in Tales of Symphonia goes from having a very... has kind of a character to being no character. Because that's the way they decide plot reasons. Shit. Oh well. Oh, I should have checked and see what hammer skills I
There you are.
Excuse me. Oh, dude. Stop attacking him. Dick. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Flappy Bird. Let's make sure he crash and burns. Like, come on. Oh! Goggles, jump, slam, explosion, walk away slowly. Ah, that's not cool, game. At least he died. And now you die. Why didn't you die? It wasn't that hard. It's just die. For some odd reason, Linear has a very high defense against everything, and I don't know why. So the only reason why I defended with Linear is so that I could get the 5 FP points for Mag.
Yes!
We didn't level it up. Thought I heard a drum kit outside for a second, but who knows? But I mean, shit. The world of RPGs is definitely so strange that I don't really it's just it's its own. There's really no clear-cut classification of RPGs. So I mean, if
I can't believe it!
you can't really look up and say, oh well, for like, you know, statistically speaking, you can't look up and say, oh well, this game's not an RPG because it does a judge, and like this game is an RPG because it's looking like. It's like at this point, there's just every game you play is going to have an RPG element to it.
There you are!
And in most cases, that element's going to be the leveling system. You know, your character's gonna level up and get, its stats, its base stats will go up, and also and also as you level up, you'll be able to unlock skills. Like, those are the two main things that you're going to get out of any RPG. But, I mean, does that make a good RPG? No. Because, look at, look at Final Fantasy 11. I'm sorry, that was bad. Look at Final Fantasy 13. Walking down a long corridor. 3 fucking... Whoa! Death approaches. Bye.